Welcome to the second episode in this NIMBY rail series, where today we're going to be rebuilding the entirety of the c2c. So let's get into it. So the first thing we are going to be doing here is we're going to be zooming in onto Fenchurch Street, which is located all the way. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to be putting in Fenchurch Street just in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to be just bridging all the way across all of this, because we're going to be following the DLR just across here, and all the way up here will be our first station. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this bit, and then I'm going to be curving this down like that. So we are just going to be going all across here. So coming up here, we're going to be curving round here, and then before we were just following the DLR, and now we are following the district and the Hammersmith and City. So what will be in this gap here will be the station of West Ham, and from here we're going to go all the way through Plaistow, Upton Park, East Ham, and we're just going to curve around up here, and we're going to drop this down like this, and we are going to go. I'm going to put in one platform here, and we're going to put in another one just in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to have like a separate platform in Barking Station, so we can at least curve off and go up on the Upminster line as well. But what we're going to do is we're going to just start off with going down here towards Dagenham Dock. So we're just going to pull this all the way. Just going to go around. So this here is a freight depot, so we're just going to go around it, and in this gap just here will be Dagenham Dock Station. So we're just going to tunnel that under the main road here. So from Dagenham Dock, what we're going to do is we're going to be going all the way and into Rainham Station, which will be all the way down here. So we're going to put in the station from about there, we're going to end it to there, and then we're just going to curve our way into the station like that. So then after all this, the next station will be Purfleet, so we're just going to continue going straight down something like this. So we're going to be coming around through there and into Purfleet Station just here. So we're just going to move this a little bit over so the curve is a little bit better. And then from here we're going to be curving back around like this, and pretty much in a straight line just like this, because in this gap just here will be Grays Station. So what we're going to do is we're going to be just linking this up. So we're going to come out Grays Station, and we're going to come onto our own little section here, which will go up like that, but we'll get to that in just a second's time, because we're going to go all the way back over to Barking, and we're going to be going under a tunnel just like this. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to go straight through, passing every single station here, because we will be needing to go all the way up to Upminster Station, which is just coming up now. So I'm going to curve around here and come straight towards into Upminster Station just in this gap here, and then we just link it like that. So from here what we're going to do is we're going to curve off the main line here. What we're going to do is we're going to tunnel under this bit, and then tunneling under this one, and we're going to put it back up onto the ground, because we need to go through and into this spot just here, which will be Ockenden Station. And then from Ockenden we're going to continue going. So we're going to bridge over this, and we're going to continue going forward like this, and in this spot just here will be Chafford 100 Station. So we're just going to link that in like that, and as you can see, this just curves around and into Grays Station just there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way back up to Upminster, because it curves off and this will go pretty much in a straight line all the way across through here. So the first station we're going to go into is West Horndon, which is just located in this little spot here. So after West Horndon, we're going to be curving just ever so slightly, and then coming up through here and around and into Langdon Station here. So we're just going to do something like this, maybe station back just ever so slightly so it will fit just nicely. So after Langdon, what we're going to do is we're going to come all across here, because this spot just here will be Basildon Station. So we're going to curve into it. And I'm also just going to move these slightly up a bit, so at least it'll be a little bit quicker to go into Basildon Station. And out from Basildon, we're going to be curving just slightly down like this. So we're going to tunnel just under these two, and in this gap here will be Pitsea Station. So I'm just going to put these two in just about here. So I'm just going to move that slightly like that. So now we've got all of that done, what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way back down to Grays, and then we're going to go all the way down to Tilbury Town Station, which is just located in this spot here. So we're just going to put them together like this, and then from here our next station will be East Tilbury. So we're going to be curving all the way up through this little space here, and then in this spot here will be East Tilbury Station. So we just need to link these two up and then move forward on the route all the way up to Stanford, just all the way up here. So we're going to need to stop just at this bit here, just by straightening this out a little bit, and also straightening this bit here because I kind of messed that up as well. Now from Stanford we are going to be just ever so slightly curving all the way across like this, and you will also kind of remember this really big main road that we crossed just a few minutes ago to get into Pitsea. So we're going to curve downwards just like this, because this is going to go into Benfleet Station. But before I worry about that, I need to curve into Pitsea's other platform. So what I'm going to very quickly do is I'm going to remove that bit there, because in this gap here will be Benfleet Station. So we're just going to join that back up. So we're going to be curving out of this dodgy area. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to go into a tunnel, and we're just going to go all the way across. So I'm going to come out just here, and just over here will be Lee-on-Sea Station. So we're just going to link that up. So now from here, what we're going to do is we are going to be following well, it's not really the sea, is it? Because it's still the Thames out this side. But our next station is just here, and the station will be Chalkwell, which is named just after the beach, which is right there. And just like that, our next station is just here as well. And this is called West Cliff, named after West Cliff on Sea. Now our next station will be South End Central. So what we're going to do is we're going to be putting in 2 platforms just here, and then this will come out just like this. And I've just removed this because that platform will be a terminating platform. So now we're going to curve. I'm going to come this way, because in this spot here will be at Southend East Station. So we're going to connect that and then continue on our way. So we're going to be curving around like this and past this roundabout, and just in this spot here will be Thorpe Bay Station. So we're going to link this up. And then from Thorpe Bay we have 1 station left. and that will be all the way down into Shoeburyness, which will be in this spot here. So then we're just going to do it like that, and we now have the entirety of the c2c done and dusted. So at the minute, the c2c is costing 351,567,266 to build. So what we're going to do is we're going to build all blueprints. I'm going to add in the c2c. So firstly, what we're going to do is we're going to put in the graze route. So I'm going to put in their hex code just like that, so it's their pretty little pink. So firstly, what I'm going to do is we're going to go all the way into Fenchurch Street, Limehouse, West Ham, into Barking, Dagenham Dock, Rainham, Purfleet, and Grays. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go back up the line just quite simply like this. And then this will be 2 trains per hour, so we're just going to put in 2 trains for now. 25 minutes is as close enough as 30 minutes we're going to get. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the next line, which will be the Southend Central. So I'm going to bring it out of the one we've just used as well. And then we're going to come into that platform, and then into Upminster, Ockenden, I can't remember that one, but Grays, Tilbury, the other Tilbury, Stanford, Pitsea, Benfleet, Leon C, and just all the way over into Southend Central, where we're going to go back on ourselves and go all the way back down this line, and then up through the Upminster branch bit here. Then through the main lines of Barking, West Ham, and Limehouse. This one is also 2 trains per hour, so I'm going to put in 2 just for now. And put in 2 extras, and we have a train every 28 minutes, which is also close enough to every 30 minutes or 2 trains an hour. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into Fenchurch Street, but use the other platform this time, and we're just going to go all the way across just like this. So we're going to go through Upminster, then go all the way along the line bit up here that we have not used just yet. And then we're going to go all the way down to Shoeburyness, just all the way over here. And we're going to go all the way back on ourselves, just as per usual, because how else are the trains going to stop at the same station going back towards the terminus station. So we're going to go all the way back through the mainline stations just down here. And now here we want a train every 15 minutes. So I'm going to put in 6 trains and add in an extra one for exactly every 15 minutes. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast forward an entire day just to see how much money the c2c makes in its first day of service. So now we are a full 24 hours from introducing the c2c, so we are going to see how much money it has made in total. So what we're going to do is we're going to sort by alphabetical order, and as you see by under my camera you can see how much money the c2c makes. So we're going to add these up: 123,279, which is the Graves branch. Then we're going to add in the Shoeburyness branch, which is 582,243. Then we're going to add in Southend Central, which is 282,707, which gives us just under $1 million on its first day of service. 988,229. I'll be back next episode with the Chiltern Railways as we're going down the list in alphabetical order, and we'll see you in next episode. Goodbye.